so you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Yikes. Anyways, guys, so last time I did my daily makeup routine. As you guys can see, I already have my makeup on and everything. But today I wanted to do a storytelling kind of thing. Yeah, something like that. I've seen it on a couple people's channels and I just think it's really cool. And I feel like weird stuff is happening to me all the time. And I'm like, you know what? Why not talk about it, you know? So I'm going to tell you literally like how I was totally creeped out. Okay. So I go to church. I'm a good person. I'm just kidding. If you don't go to church, that's fine. You know, that's cool for you. It's good. But I went to church with my grandma. And after church, you know, we went to Walmart. I was in a cute little like Clueless outfit. If you guys see the movie Clueless, you guys know what I mean, you know. So anyways, I was in a Clueless outfit and we had went to Walmart, right? And these dudes stopped us in Walmart and they were just like kind of like talking to us and whatever, but like really creepy, you know, like you know how you get that vibe, like no, yeah, like okay, so that's the vibe I was getting, right? And then so we were like, after we were like walking out of Walmart to go get in our car, my grandma was talking about like, oh, those are pimps, they're probably looking for a girl to sell on the street and make some money, make some quick cash and everything. And I'm just like, for my sanity, I'm just gonna believe, you know, that they were really weird people. Like, I don't want to believe the worst in people. Like, no, never, right? But I'm not stupid. Like, you know, make sure you always watch your surroundings. Anyway, so we had got in our car, and tell me why we're in our car and they pull up in front of us, like blocking us from getting out. And you know me, because I'm a scary person, so I lock my doors. I lock the doors, and my grandma has like this Batarang in her car. So I grab the Batarang and I pull it out right like next to me. Like I have it kind of like under my shoulder like this, like holding it. Because I'm like, Lord, please don't let me have to kill nobody in the Walmart parking lot. Like, but you know, I will. Anyways, and so the dude steps out of his car and like he's like, oh, like here's my business card. You know, call me if you guys see any like barbershops that are looking for barbers, blah 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 blah, right? Okay, anyways, so my grandma pulls out from the side of them and she was like, you know, they ain't barbers, this and this and this. If they were barbers, they would have said that when they first talked to us. And then I was like, oh, I know they ain't barbers because their hair ain't good enough to be a barber, you know. Like barber with messy hair, no. They was all cricket. I'm like, no, right? Anyways, and so we're driving, like, because we were gonna go to the mall. I don't remember why we were going to the mall, but we are gonna go to the mall. So we're going to the mall and we're driving, and tell me why they literally pulled right next to our car while we're driving. And I'm like, oh my God, we're being followed. I was like, okay, this is great, you know. And my grandma, she used to do a patrol officer. So she's like, don't make me drive up to this police station. Like, you know, she was like talking to me. And anyway, so we take like a different route to the mall because I'm like, okay, like it was weird. Anyway, so they just ended up passing us. And I'm like, okay, Anna, you're tripping. Don't let your grandma hype you up, like, right? Anyway, so we get to the mall. We're walking around the mall. And we come out of the store. And guess who I see right across? Like, we were in this store and then it was like you know, like the little loop thing, like where the people are down there. Anyways, and then on this side, coming right out of a store, them, and they like waved at us and I'm like, oh my God, like no, we're really being followed. Okay, this is great. And so me and my grandma were going into that store. And they stopped, like, talked to my grandma and everything. And they're like, oh, like, is this your daughter? And my grandma's like, yeah, this is my daughter. And then they're like, oh, like, she's so beautiful, da-da-da-da, you know, whatever, right? And then they're like, oh, like, you have an accent. Where are you from? And my grandma's like, I'm from Detroit. And they were like, oh, we can't mess with you. You know, you might have a gun in your afro or something. My grandma's like, yep, and I wouldn't tell you, right? And so they were like, oh, okay, like, we can't mess with her anymore. So they left. And my grandma's like, oh, no, we gotta go. She was like, if we see them a third time, we gotta kill them. She's like, there's no other answer. We just have to kill them, right? I'm like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. And my grandma's putting all this nonsense in my head, you know, like, oh, they wanna get you because you're so pretty for trafficking and all this. And I'm just like, okay, like, this is crazy, right? So later on, we go throughout our day, we didn't see him again. Later on, we get home, right? And in our house, we have like a whole bunch of alarm systems. And so tell me why we're taking out the trash. And on the side of our house, there's like this gate and it goes into other houses. And there's like these two men like crawling from under the gate. And my grandma freaks out. Like, she comes in the house, shuts the garage, turns on the alarm, goes, runs, and gets her little weapons and whatever. And I'm just like, what happened? And she told me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, this is just too weird. I said, there's just too many stuff happening. This is too weird, right? So we go driving around the neighborhood to see if we can see them, so we can call the cops, you know, because like we live in a gated neighborhood. So my grandma's like, I don't want to have to kill nobody, but I will, right? Long story short, so we didn't see them in our like housing, right? And so I'm upstairs, I'm taking off my makeup. Okay, so we get back to the house, right? Hold on, so I'll kind of fast forward it. But let me tell you, so when she told me that, I literally ran upstairs because I was in like shorts and like my tank top because it's what I sleep in usually. But she told me this and I literally ran upstairs. I put on sweats and I put on a zipper like sweater because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, the worst thing that could happen is for our home to be invaded and I don't have like clothes on, like real clothes on, you know what I mean? And so I was like fully set. So when we left the house, I had my tennis shoes, like I didn't know what was gonna go down. So remind you, back to my point. So I'm in the bathroom taking off my makeup, still have on my full clothing, right? And the lights up and downstairs start flickering, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is a setup. I'm like, we're being set up so that they can come rob us and kill us. I'm like, you know, my mind is like 20 steps ahead and the lights shut off like completely. And I'm screaming. I'm like, Grandma. And then the lights come back on. So, you know, my grandma, she has her little weapon and she's like looking around the house and everything. But our alarm didn't go off or anything. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I am paranoid. I'm like, no way, right? So I got some scissors, right? I have some scissors. I'm like, you know what? They ain't gonna take me without a fight. So I put the scissors in my shirt. And I like, because I'm a little ass kid, really. I'm not really even a little kid. But like, I watch, like me and my grandma, you know, we watch movies or whatever. Anyway, so we were in her room watching a movie. And I just had the scissors and I was just like holding my chest like this. Because I'm like, all right, like I'm going to have to kill somebody. Because you're not taking me without a fight. Like, it's just not happening. And like, y'all don't understand. But like, my grandma's like a really overprotective person. And then she'd be putting all these stories in my head about like all the things that can happen. So I'd be real scary. Anyways, so that's what happened, guys. And it was so traumatizing because like I could not even sleep. Like I don't even think I slept that night. Like I swear we both stayed up watching movies, like just movies and shows, because I'm like I can't go to sleep. Like But so that's my creepy story, I guess, for that. Well, that's my first and creepy story. So I hope you guys like it. You know, comment below, subscribe, and then comment below. Tell me what videos you guys want to see, or pranks or anything like that. Anything you guys want me to do or want to see, I got you. And then, of course, subscribe to the AC channel, because, you know, we all want to be young, wild, and free, right? All right. My next video I have coming out is a Keep It Going challenge. That's like where you have to add on to the song. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right. I love you.
For a sad man, can you imagine when the race is won, turning to the faces into the sun, praising our leaders, getting into